I'm so happy you're here to check out this video today. I know you guys are busy. I know there's lots of options, lots of videos to watch on YouTube and elsewhere. So I really, really do appreciate the time you spend watching or listening to my videos and my content here on YouTube. My name is Audrey. I am a psychic medium. So I always like to announce that right off the bat, because I want you to know what you're in for. Maybe you don't even want to hear what I have to say, but please, I do encourage you to stay. Listen to what I have to say, and if you don't like it, then that's okay. I take no offense to that whatsoever. So give me a chance. I don't have on makeup, obviously. And I have a tooth. I have a little tiny appliance to put over here for this missing tooth that I just had pulled. Anyway, we can talk dental later. But anyway, I look like crap, but that's okay. I'm okay with the way I look, you guys. I'm not beating myself up at all. I'm very secure in who I am. I know what I used to look like. I enjoyed that time of my life. But come in, sit down, get a beverage, hot or cold, have a snacky. Whatever you're doing, I hope you're doing it with joy today. So today's a mishmash video. I don't know. Sometimes I just want to come on and vent. I don't know. I just want to come on and chit chat. But before we get into our discussions today, please hit the like button right away. It's right down there. Just click that little thumbs up. That helps the algorithms. I'm not even sure what an algorithm is, but I know it helps the algorithms on YouTube to kind of promote the channel and throw it out there to other people. There's still people from my old channel who don't even know I'm back. Oh my God, where is everybody? But I'm glad you found me. So please do hit that subscribe button as well. We're getting closer to 1,000. As soon as we get to 1,000 subscribers, we can go live, which I can't wait. And then share the video. That's another very easy way to throw me out there. You know, this doesn't cost anything to be here. I don't have the partnership with YouTube thing. I don't know. I'm not. It's free to listen, and I appreciate your time. That's more valuable than anything. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of rant and rave at some stuff. So someone asked me in the comments, have I heard from Maggie and or Paul Murdoch from that horrible massacre from Alec Murdoch, who was convicted of killing his wife and son, which I still 100% believe and convey to you from spirit. Alec did not kill them, but he is responsible for killing them. And we're going to talk about the Vallow case as well. What do you guys think? It's like, okay, think of it as a hitman. If someone pays to have someone killed, right? Are they arrested for murder? Yeah, they are. It's like so many other cases I've talked about and that you know about, where the person arrested for killing them wasn't really the one that laid their hands on the victims. They didn't pull the trigger. I know it's easy to blame, and I love throwing blame where needed. I'm a tattletailer. That makes my husband crazy. He's like, what are you, 5? You tattle on people? I do. I don't know. You know what? That's my soul. I've always been a tattletailer. I just have. So I don't mind tattling on somebody. But in the Murdoch case, for example, he didn't do it. Yes, it's his fault. Yes, he caused it. Yes, he allowed it to happen. Yes, he didn't do anything to stop it. So, I mean, he didn't get the death penalty. So I don't know. Is that a thing? I mean, he was convicted for doing it as if he did do it. But does someone get the death penalty for paying somebody to be killed? I don't know what the law is on that. And it probably varies from state to state. Or also, if you're from out of the country, let me know what your country does. What are the options there? If someone pays a sniper or something or whatever, however the person's murdered, if that person's been paid to murder somebody, a hit. If you've ordered a hit on somebody, what is that punishment? Can that person get the death penalty for paying somebody to have somebody killed? I don't know. And like I said, it's probably all over the map. It's probably a million different answers for a million different locations, I would assume. But I have not heard from Maggie or Paul, but so many times, okay, here goes my throat again, you guys. As soon as I sit down and start talking about spirits, and more so if I'm talking about specific spirits like Maggie and Paul Murdoch, they come into my presence. Now, my throat just had a moment. I am getting the chills. That means spirits coming in. It's like spirit ringing my doorbell. That's what it's like. I don't immediately always see who it is. So for example, right now, I feel them behind me. I feel spirits behind me. Before, when Maggie and Paul came into my presence, they were right here. It's important to me to describe to you what I do, what I see, what I feel, what I experience. Being a psychic medium is crazy. And again, I'm the biggest freaking skeptic on the planet, honest to God. If I didn't have these abilities, I would think all psychics are absolutely just con men, off their rocker, nuts. You need medication. Honestly, I'm just saying. I'm slow to trust. I don't trust people. Okay, Paul and Maggie were here. Right now I'm feeling two people back here. One's behind me here, one's behind me here. And they're ducking. They're ducking behind me. I don't feel Paul and Maggie. I don't believe. I'm not sure who this is. They can hang out. That's fine. But typically when there's one spirit here, I'm seeing something. When there's one spirit here or two spirits that have come together, I generally won't get anyone else in. Like if I start talking about another case, let's say Jennifer Dulos. Jennifer Dulos may not come into my spirit if I have these other spirits back here. Jennifer may stay off. She may not even show herself to me because there's already spirit here. And it's kind of a known spirit, what's the word I'm thinking of? Respect. It's a way in which spirit respects other spirit. It's like, oh, they're there already. I'm not going to go in right now. Or, hey, I'm here when you're ready for me. I'm going to go wait over there. This is literally what spirits have told me, you guys. It's so bizarre. And it's like, what is it like to be a spirit? That's what I want to know. I mean, I've been a spirit before, but I don't remember. I don't remember what it was like before I was born. Well, that's not true. I do have a pre-birth memory. That's a freaking book in itself. And it is in my book that I'm writing, my novel. I want to remember. There's a church song, and if you don't know me, I'm not churchy at all, but there's a church song we used to sing at Santa Cruz Bible and in Santa Cruz. And it was something, see, now I want to cry. I'm feeling emotional. That's because Spirit's here. I want to see your face. And it's talking about Jesus. I want to feel you. I want to touch you. I need your essence. I just want to see your face. I just want to know. Please validate my existence for me, basically. And that's kind of how I feel sometimes. It's like, I just want to know you. I want to know you better, Spirit. Give me some more answers. Give me some more understanding. Because I don't understand so much. I mean, I am pretty good. I'll pat myself on the back. I'm pretty good at communicating with Spirit and giving you answers and names and locations and all that stuff. But I want more. I want more. And spirits have told me, Audrey, you are not God. You are not the divine creator of the universe. And it's like, I'm not trying to be controlling. I'm not trying to be the almighty. I'm not trying to be the big genie here. I want the information so I can convey it to you. That's why I'm here. I'm here to give you my good news of telling you when our loved one dies, they're still around. They're still here. Most of the time, they will come and visit you on the off chance, like I've experienced a couple of times with my grandma and other relatives have not come into my presence. Yeah, that's upsetting. I don't understand that. But I've learned through Spirit, it's not that my loved ones don't want to come in. It's not that my relatives are off somewhere in a different dimension in hell, suffering or something like that. It's just, hold on, Spirit's talking to me, so now I'm losing my thought. Don't take it personal if spirits don't come in for you, if you don't feel them. You don't have to be a psychic to feel Spirit. You don't. You don't need me to draw in your loved ones from the other side. Your thoughts bring them in. Okay, so that's my good news for you, is we're never going to be alone. We never are alone. And like I was talking with someone in text this morning and someone different yesterday on video chat, is this is the hardest thing our souls are going to endure. And that, I mean, being on the earth, being alive on the earth, going through this experience. And I believe in past lives, and I know I've been here more than once. I write about it in my book. It's nuts. Lots of suffering in my past lives too. And our loved ones are fine on the other side, and they're just, usually Spirit is very compassionate and says things like, Audrey, I'm sorry for your suffering. I can see you're exhausted. Or if I'm doing a reading for someone, they tell their loved one, look, just breathe. I promise you it's okay. I promise you, please, you know me. I wouldn't lie to you. And that message may come from my spirit guide, or it may come from your loved one. And I love validating, here comes Spirit, someone else. I love validating your loved ones for you. I don't know you. I don't know most of the people on the planet. But when we do a reading and I can validate some information in your life, then you can really, really understand what I'm saying and that it's true. That's why I'm here. I'm here for you. Okay, so Maggie and Paul, hold on, I'm getting somebody else. I get so parched. Okay, these people back here left. Now I got people in my arms. I'm not sure who this is, but that's okay. You can come into my presence if you're kind, if you're a good spirit. I don't want any negativity around me. Okay. Let me just check off my list there. Now, I think it was in my last video, I mentioned something about hell. What is hell? Oh, I remember. I said Lori Vallow that being shot to death by a firing squad is worse than being in hell. It is. Oh my God. Okay, sorry. I gotta do something. Oh my God. Ugh. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna put my hair up a little bit. I have a lot of experiences with spirits who have been in hell. And basically, real dummy down version, because it's very complicated. Easy version is hell is self-isolation. We put ourselves in self-isolation, which has been shown to me that's hell. No contact with any being at all. So let me give you an example of somebody I've channeled. He was in hell. He put himself in hell for 10 years. Was it 10 years? It was like 8 to 10 years. I saw him die. I saw his accident. I saw everything that happened. And I was surprised for years and years and years and years. He didn't come to me. And I thought for sure he would right away. I saw him die. I saw what happened to him. It was awful. But he put himself in hell. And he came out of hell when he was ready, when he felt, I'm seeing a sparkle, when he felt he was ready to come out of that consciousness of isolation and that he could be a usable spirit and be used by God or the divine to do good things, whether he's reincarnated or whether he's just on the other side doing whatever it is they're doing on the other side. So hell is not pitchforks, devils. That's something man made up. And I can understand how and why men made the devil the way they've drawn him out to be, because that's what evil feels like. That's what horror feels like. It feels like a monster with a pitchfork and suffering. That's negativity. So yeah, why do we feel that? Well, it must be we're getting attacked. We're getting attacked. Yes, we are attacked when we are experiencing horror and all the bad things that happen in life. We are experiencing that, but there's not a specific being, the devil. It's not that. It's the consequence of being on this planet. Remember when I said, if so-and-so murders so-and-so over here, well, you're going to feel it all the way on the other side of the planet. You won't know why, but you're gonna feel that negativity. And I think you know what I mean. It's just that kind of down feeling. The energy's everywhere all the time. You guys, I am not smart. I am not a scientist, but I know from 2 reasons I know this to be true. 1, I attend lectures at Stanford University, and 2, Spirit confirms all this information, and that is this, that there's invisible stuff around us 24/7 over the whole planet, over the whole universe. There's stuff here we just can't see. So we know God or the divine is here for us. We know that. We know our loved ones are around, but we can't see them, right? And if you've experienced any paranormal activity, there's some maybe physical evidence that, oh my gosh, yeah, something just did that. Something moved that over here or whatever. I heard the voice. I caught the voice on my video. Whatever the case may be, There's so much more than our little minds can comprehend. Spirit tells me that over and over and over and over again. It's like, Audrey, you just aren't going to understand. It's like speaking a different language or something. I just can't give it to you. I can't give you that information. It's impossible for your human flesh to understand that. Okay, well, that sucks. That sucks. That absolutely sucks. Because it's like, I have this much, but I want the whole picture. Okay, I want the whole picture. I want to know. I don't want a part of the story, but like they tell me, I'm not God, so I don't get to have that privileged information. I don't know why. I'm sure it's nothing bad. I have other spirits here. Oh, it's busy in here today with spirits, you guys. They're like zooming in and out. So I've channeled people who have been in hell. And I've channeled one person, and I've talked about this before. I've channeled one person who was trying his hardest to not leave the earth. FOTIS Dulos. He killed his wife, Jennifer Dulos. He and his girlfriend and a guy friend, he put his hands on Jennifer. He did the actual acts of murder or act or acts. There was a lot in that case. Very gory, very awful, bloody case. FOTIS allegedly killed himself. Not true. Not true at all. You can look that case up. It's very interesting. I really, really enjoy channeling Jennifer Dulos, and I enjoy what Jennifer takes me to and allows me to experience with her family and her kids. And hold on one second. Okay. New information. New information here on Jennifer Dulos. Jennifer, for the first time, this goes back, 3-4 years. For the first time right now, live while I'm filming this, Jennifer Dulos has shown me that she has just joined her father. Her father's been passed for a little while. He passed before she did. Interesting. Okay, I feel happy. I feel like I'm going to cry. Oh my gosh. Jennifer's here. She's got her dad here too. She's like, Audrey, I'm just popping in to let you know I left my kids for a little bit. I'm joining my father. We're going to go off together for a little bit. I have the chills. That's spirit confirmation. Full-blown chills on my neck, my arms, my head, my legs, everywhere. I'm so happy for Jennifer that she feels ready to leave her kids for a little bit. She has 5 children that live with her mom in New York now, and she has been with those kids since her passing, kind of protecting them, and she will continue to protect them. She's telling me, but she's off. She says, I'm off on another adventure. I'll come back. But Audrey, I'm so excited. My dad's here. We're going to go off and do some things before I come back. So I never know when this is going to happen. I mean, yes, spirits tend to come in when I talk about them. I've been channeling Jennifer since she passed. This is the first time I've seen her do anything. I'm so excited for her. But back to FOTIS, her husband, he was murdered. And I understand why he was murdered. Does that make me a bad person? I don't think so. There's so many spiritual people, and they're so loving and so, just so je ne sais quoi, so fair, like fairies. They're just so, that's not me. I am not soft like that. I'm slightly rough. I cuss. I get rowdy. I'm salty. So when I say FOTIS was murdered, well, you know what? Sometimes that's the circle of life. You know what I'm saying? That's karma. It just is. And I can understand why he was murdered. I can understand that. But FOTIS, when FOTIS died, he hung around his body for a little bit. I can see him now. I'm going back to when this happened. I could see him in the hospital over his body. He's like, I can't believe I died. That's not fair. So he was pissed that he died. That wasn't his choice. Oh, he was happy as a clam. He wasn't going to go anywhere. No, he was. Oh, okay. Give me a minute. Okay. I have to go, I guess. Okay. Hubby has an appointment. We have to go. So I'll continue. Okay, I'm back. I am so sorry for the interruption. Hubby had an appointment that I went with him. What? Anyway, I'm back, and the cat, Latte, is scratching like a maniac because he wants to come in. But I don't want him in here because spirits may not want the cat around. So, and I can talk about that later, but let's continue talking about FOTIS Dulos and him clawing his way, attempting to claw his way and hang on to the earth and not be removed from the planet. That's what happened with FOTIS Dulos. When he died, he was hanging around a little bit. And then the universe is like, I'm sorry, it's time for you to go. And then just freaking pulls him. I mean, literally, the energy is pulling this man, his energy, pulling him away from Earth and putting him somewhere. And I don't know where he's at. I don't know where he went to. So that kind of causes me to question, okay, so is there really a hell and I'm just not aware of it? So I know there's the self-isolation hell, but where did FOTIS go? I mean, he would deserve anything negative to happen after he passed, but I don't know. He's like in a different dimension. And that is something, again, I don't have this until I come on camera and spirits start coming around me. I'm sorry. I only recently, I would say within the last year or so, have been introduced to the idea of a alternative dimension. And I know that sounds so sci-fi, so Star Trek, so 50s, 60s when we were first getting into traveling off the planet and stuff. So I don't know where FOTIS went. I don't know if he can come back in. Not that I want to talk to him because I don't. He was an absolutely horrible person and deserves anything bad that he's reaping. So, but I'm glad Jennifer is moving on. And I don't mean moving away from her family and no longer involved with her family, because I think she will always be involved with her kids and her mom, as long as her mom is still here. So Yeah, I never know. It's case by case. Every spirit has a story, a unique story, sometimes similar things in common, but the process is different. I mean, it's just, there's so much to talk about spirit. Okay, so let me move on to my next item here. Okay, so we've been talking about Madeleine McCann, the missing child. I've been told in the comments by a couple people there's some guy in prison in Germany, in jail in Germany regarding this case. I haven't gotten to that from this article at all, so I'm not really going to address that. I haven't researched that. I want to see what's in the article first. So there's some people that are just, yes, it's this guy that's in Germany. It's that he did it, blah, blah, blah. Or some people are like, nope, it was the parents. They killed the kid on purpose. Some people say, no, it was the parents by accident, total accident. They didn't mean to kill her. Some think she died this way by accident. Some people think maybe she died over here by accident. There's so many theories. And you know, this is important to remember. We want closure. We want to know what happened. This is a fellow human being. We want to know. We need to know, especially as women, what happened to this little girl. I mean, she was still a baby. She was only 3 years old. That's still a baby. Come on. But we need closure. Because we need to know that we're safe. We need to know that we're not in a situation like she was or that her parents were in, because we don't want to have to go through that or anything similar. It's a safety mechanism, I think, is why us women especially need answers. We deserve answers. And as I said, when someone's murdered, that doesn't just affect the family and the friends and the acquaintances, that affects us personally as well. And we have the right to have those feelings. We have a right to be upset or angry or sad about it. This is human life. Yes, we didn't know the person, we never talked to them, but that doesn't matter. Don't make that the most important thing. Well, you didn't know them, so what does it matter? It matters. It matters. So with Madeleine, we'll continue reading on the next video from this article. It's hard to read this article because the names are so... they don't come out of my mouth. The names are just really difficult for me to talk about, to pronounce. I don't know where this is going, this McCann case. It's a strange case. But this happens, I think, more often than we realize, that no one's really being held responsible, but apparently this guy in Germany, I can't wait to read about that. So, yeah, that's going to be interesting to me. And, okay, so let me see what else I have here. I think that's all I had on my list. Everything's checked off. I kind of lost my groove a little bit because I had to go. I had to go to a different city for a little bit to go and take my husband to an appointment. But don't forget to check me out on Instagram. You can see hubby there. You can see Johnny. Ben's in there occasionally. My daughter doesn't like to be put in public eye unless it's on her terms, so you won't see her. Whatever. That's fine. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Let's get it to 1,000. We need 1,000. I know I say this every freaking video, but use your energy, use your mind power, bring in subscribers, bring them back, bring them all back. I had a lot of subscribers before compared to what I have now. So I'm excited where this channel's going and our discussions. And you guys are such light in my life. And I'm not trying to sound hippy dippy, but you need to know that you nourish me. You give me joy. I find friendships within you, and you're important to me. You really, really, truly are. And I want you to know that. I want you to feel it. I want you to understand that. So just because we haven't met in person or are on the phone, it doesn't mean that I don't appreciate you. And I want to continue with that friendship that we have. And yes, some people from YouTube, I do end up meeting in person and becoming friends with in real life, like, face to face. But I certainly have friendships that have just purely been through video, and that's okay. It's a real friendship. It's real. Our fun that we have on the channel is real. Our concerns for these murder victims is real. This is real. These are real experiences that we're going through together. And we need that. We need that community, especially as women. So please, once again, like, subscribe, share, check out my jewelry website and my Instagram. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. And I'll see you super soon. Okay, cheers. Bye.